See, I'm still shit with it. Now, do you prefer that kind of start rather than just watching me fanning around trying to get Windows going or not? Let me know. Got a real tickle in my throat. That's just happened. Excuse me. Alex is in chat already. Bonjour. I thought I'd done everything. Haven't moved the chat window. Excuse me. Right. So, I thought it was time we did a bit of a catch up because, as I mentioned earlier on, I wanted to thank you all again for your patience and all that sort of stuff. And because of that, I don't know which angle I want this at. I don't know. Ow, 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 ow. Hang on. Let's try that. Let's try that and see how that is. Oh, you fucker. Oh, things moved. Oh. Ow. Oh. How's that? Is that all right? That's now pointing at my nose. Is that all right? I don't know. Anyway, Alex, can you hear me okay? Is everything all right? Can you see things? And is it all gravy? Because what we're going to do, a little bit of a catch up, unprepared. As always, I'm going to let you know what I've been up to over the last week because I went dark, as you know, and sort of fell off the grid a little bit. So that's good. Well, it wasn't, but you know. Chris Johnson, good evening, Chris. How you doing? Turn my phone on silent. Done. So yeah. Let me show you. So I've got some stuff. These juices I figured we'll talk about. I've purposefully not undone them because as always, I open stuff for the silver tier and above. I know this stream is all of the patrons rather than just silver tier and above, but I figured everyone's been so patient. I figured, what the hell, let's make it happen. Evening Dean from Stephen Hurley in rugby. I know, mate. But you're still my favourite couple. But you know we're not live to the big wide world, right? Daniel's in. Nice to see you, Daniel. Hope you're all okay. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Like I said, it's just a bit of a catch up. We'll open up that juice. I haven't got any extra new hardware to show you. I can talk to you a little bit about hardware, I guess. But we'll see how we get on. Sick Boy's in. Nice to see you, buddy. Been a minute. Absolutely. So last week was. I'm gonna try not to. Just tell me to shut up if I go too far into things. Last week was super rough week, mentally, physically, the full mashing, super rough. So staying away from YouTube and stuff was fantastic. I didn't really do much. I think I might have posted one or two pictures, but generally I wasn't able to do very much at all. So even though I'd said that I wanted to do a couple of bits and bobs on my second channel, I wasn't even able to do that. To be honest, wasn't even able to do that. So yeah, it was a super rough week. Feeling a little better today, which is good. Certainly a lot better mentally, which is good. But I think it's still going to be this week. I said before that I was going to take a couple of weeks off, and so this is going to be another week of no YouTube content. However, it will be more content for you lot. I know I said that last week, but like I said, as long as nothing goes horrifically wrong, then I will be doing some more bits and bobs just with you. So there we go. What am I vaping on at the minute? I've got a Basium with the Paradox, is it, that Mr. Mottram sent me? I've got that going on, and in there right now I have smashed. Let me hang on. If I do that, then I can use my boosh. This is one of those. Whoops. This is one of those juices that I got off of of the example box, yeah, boom, there you go, and I smashed that very, very quickly. Oh, that reminds me, actually, if you wanted to try, I know Lois asked about a discount code for example box, so I chased him up. I said, oi, I think we need to do a discount code for Zumper Box. So we've got a 10% coupon. I'm going to tell you guys first. I'm not going to mention it to the big wide world for a bit, but you can get 10% off your first box. I don't know if it's really worth. I mean, it might pay for postage, possibly, or go towards postage. But there you go, 10% off. Vaping Biker, all one word, all uppercase. He's written in here. So Vaping Biker, all one word, all uppercase, gets you 10% off your first box. Now, I don't know if that's helpful to anyone, but it's something. And a world full of nothing, something's nice. Do you know what I mean? So that's happening. But no, this Melonberry, I think I did that in a day and a half. I think maybe a day and a half. What else have we gone through? This one, I have had a bit of that. I'm just going to show you some stuff because we're doing a catch up, right? So what did I zoom out for? I need to zoom back in again. So this was another one. I've got kind of just over halfway through this little puppy. This was the sponsor, which was a strawberry and something. That happened. That went through fairly sharpish. And this Sour King Pineapple Bears. That one's kind of gone a chunk through there. So I've been really trying hard not to power through things too quickly. There's another one that I have completely done. I'm about halfway through the jelly beans as well. So hopefully you'll remember those from the unboxing. But yeah, there we go. That's happened. I still love the delicate fade going on. It still makes me super happy. What else? What else have been going? I've got some more camera gear. I know. It's kind of, retail therapy when you're feeling rough. Oh, and at the minute, by the way, I'm vaping on this one. That one. Pool Pass by The Classic, I think it is. So some of that nonsense is happening. This is kind of like a strawberry and something. Hang on. What's this one? Oh, no. There we go. Totally pressed the wrong button. What was Pool Pass? Strawberry and peach candy. It's not quite there, but it's very vapable. So, like I said last time, Motters is in. Stop talking about him. Lovely to see you, David. How you feeling? I hope you're feeling a little bit better, old cocker. So yeah, what am I doing? What am I talking about? The last sample box I thought was great. It was much better than the previous month. So I've been super happy with this one. It's worked out marvellously. My computer is doing all sorts of weird things at the minute. By the way, I can do like a green screen thing with this apparently. And I've got a green pillowcase that I could potentially hold behind my head, and then it'll make my head disappear. I don't know. But there's things happening there. Why does that thing keep popping up? Why does that happen? I don't know. Anyway, it's not sort of as fruity as I'd have expected. That company has done cheesecake stuff in the past, and it was kind of similar or along those kind of lines. It kind of gave me that kind of vibe, if you like. No, it doesn't. It's not cheesecake, but it's a thicker flavour. Anyway, so what's been happening? There's been things. Did I tell you? I got the GoPro. I'm pretty sure I told you I got the GoPro. That was a few weeks ago. Got that one. Swapped out my old Canon 200D for that. So that was nice. And also, for those, if there are any gearheads, I don't know if any of you, I can't remember if any of you take photos. I know one or two people do, but I don't know if anyone in chat does. But what we've got going on here, look, how professional does that look, by the way? That is not in frame. Ooh. That is my XT3 that I've shown you before. And on the top here, what was that? Something just made a lot of noise when I dropped it. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. On the top here, we have a monitor, which is going to help me when I do the live streams, as well as... Did I just turn that on then? Yes, I did. It's going to help me when I do the live streams, as well as when I do things like the B-roll and all that sort of stuff, because it's a 5.5-inch screen rather than having the little screen that's on the back of the camera. So what this means is I'm going to have just a better time when I'm doing this all ass about face. I'm going to have a better time when I'm filming. It's going to be a lot easier to make sure I'm in focus and doing things properly and all that sort of stuff. And so there you go. Look, what? How? Look at that! Look at it! Oh, ooh! In it though. Oh, I tell you, it's almost like I should know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I should do. I should know what I'm doing. And I've got an old. Look at this. Look. Oh no! Wrong way. Ah! For taking pictures when I want to go on the site, I need to tighten that up. But yeah, look, what? It did. Oh. It's good, isn't it? No one cares. I know that, but I wanted to show you because shit happens. But no, so I'm very, very much looking forward to playing with this. I think this is going to be great. Have I got everything tight before I put it over there? And it's going to do some good things. So looking forward to using that. But I have had a little play. I don't know if can I if I do that and then do that. No, that doesn't work at all. Oh God, I can't cancel it. Hang on. I wanna. If I do that. What's that? What does that do? Why is there a little new animated overlay? Text overlay file. Did it. Oh, hang on. Stop. Pause. Oh no. Wapow. And oh, you can't hear the music. Oh well, that's rubbish. Look, ready? Slow motion. Oh, you sexy bastard. Whoa, what? Whoa. Just, whoa, look at that, look. What? Whoa, that's marvellous, that's marvellous. Anyway, I can't stop it now. I can't stop it. Fuck that off. Right, boosh. Anyway, so yeah, I did have a little play around with that, which I'm very excited about. So that's good. What have we got going on here? Hi, proper team and all. What have we got? Pardon. Looks like a great setup. Can't wait to see the stuff with the GoPro too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it. The only thing that I'm having troubles with at the minute is I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to connect it to the wheelchair. And I might be getting a new wheelchair, which could alter the way I connect it again, but we'll see. Andy's in. Dean's gone all Norfolk. I did do earlier on. I go like that a little time now and then. Full house. I have no idea what I'm saying. Says Viv. What did you say? Viv? Were you making no sense? Even Dave Houston. Chat there. Yeah, all right. Vape porn right there. Yeah, that is too cool. Absolutely. Not sure about the soundtrack. Yeah, there is music. I don't know where it is. I don't know what happened to it. But I just threw it and threw a quick kind of color correction on it, and then I learned about a different way of doing settings and stuff. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing at least a test, if not a full video for the second channel, just talking head stuff mainly, but using 4K, downscaling it to 1080 so I can really crop in so it looks like I have two camera angles. So you get a wide shot and then you have a close shot for bits that I want to kind of highlight. You get me? So that's going to be happening. So that's good. I'm very excited about that. But no, I really like the what that's doing. Not happy about the fact that I don't fit. Have I? Have I though? Hang on. Why is that a funky angle? Oh. Right, we'll leave that there. Anyway, so those things have been happening. And I got a 35mm 1.4 lens for that as well when I bought it, but I fucked that off and I've changed it out for a 16mm because it's sexier. And I'll be able to use it more. So that'll be good. Lois is in. Look at that. Look, Hillary's in. Hello, how you doing? So anyone want to see my sexy overflow? Look, just look at that. Look, you ready? Oh, dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Anyway, moving back on. So yes, so that was just a quick test that I sort of threw together to see how it was working, and yeah, I've got a couple of things to tweak on it, but all in all, I'll be quite good. Looking forward to doing the 4K stuff. That will be great. All of this I should have been doing last week, but was obviously too unwell in various ways to be able to do it. So it's happening this week instead. But the 16mm, obviously it's an APS-C camera, but it's still going to be sexy AF, and I'm very, very happy with it. And I can have the camera nice and close and get a nice wide shot. So when I do it on here, the next thing, by the way, is the Canon 77D. I am going to look at exchanging that for another Fuji, because as long as I can have the same kind of clean HDMI output that I've got on this Fuji, it means that I can have autofocus again. And I think, you know, we would all be quite relieved if I didn't have to fanny around with focus every 2 seconds like I do at the minute. So that'll be rather lovely. So that'll be good. I'm looking forward to doing that one. So yeah, we'll see. That's going to be one of those things that I'm going to have to look into to really kind of understand and get to grips with. Once again, Lois, if you use, after your question that I didn't answer on Patreon because I'm a rude bastard, your question about a discount code from Zamplebox, Vaping Biker, uppercase, all one word, gets you 10% off your first box. So Bosch, Vaping Biker, that's me. Hello. 10% off your first box. Not huge, but it's something, and something's better than nothing. So that's happening. That's good. What else have we got going on? My brain isn't really fully working at the minute. I'm still having problems with that. Can you see how bushy my beard is? Can you see how bushy and voluptuous it looks? That is because I have also, over the weekend I did this. Look at that, look. Little bit of Disney IP theft, I tell you. Got to be happy with that. That's 100ml of beard oil, that one. This one's all kind of lilac-y and nice and relaxing and got lots of chill stuff going on in here that helps you sleep and relaxes you. And this stuff's got lots of stuff in it that kind of wakes you up and makes you have a bit of zing in your step and things like that. So that's been happening. So that, you know, I ran out of beard oil, so I needed that. But having this this two-way attack, so at night time you put some oil on, and then when you've showered in the morning, you put some bit of oil on, and then I've just got to make some more beard balm now, and then I'm laughing. But no, it's that's nice. I think. I don't know. But yeah, is there anything else? Now, is there anything else going on? I have been enjoying this. I unboxed this for you before. This is the Vaporizzo Mech. I have really, really enjoyed that. What have I missed? Alex, you've missed so much. So much stuff. Hello, Tim. How you doing? Nice to see you. Yes, so much stuff. Anyway, so that's camera stuff. That's beard oil. Stands in. Lovely old job. Oh yes, all the postage stuff that should have gone out last week. None of it went out. I'm sorry, but yeah, none of it. I was too unwell to get the last couple of bags together, and it was just a challenge. I have now found out today that the post office, the local post office, has got a shingle driveway. So you go in, because we're all in the country now, you see, it's all in the country. It's got a shingle driveway. So if I try and get out of it with a lap full of stuff, I can't push myself in the wheelchair to get to the inside. So I've got to go all the way into the city or somewhere to find another post office for all that sort of nonsense. So, yes, but, and I say it every time, I will be better. I'm not giving you any time frames because I'm going to be fucking useless. But the top tier is going to get a few freebies, and then the postage sale stuff is happening for everybody else. What else have we got? Right. Shall we see what this juice is all about? Now, any of you that follow Mr. Todd will probably have seen this already. I don't know, because I'm not even in touch. I've taken myself out of all the groups. All of the groups I'm not in anymore. So, because that was part of my kind of cleanse of vaping drama and malarkey and nonsense. So I am not in anything apart from our little one. And that means that I've got no idea what's going on in the big wide world, which I'm okay with. But yes, I don't know if Todd's talked about these. I'm fairly confident he would have done. But I've got a bunch of juice, and it's can you have high end juice? I think this could be classed as high end juice. I don't know. But also there was something else that just came to mind, and I thought, shit, I need to tell you about that. Nope, it's gone. 100% that's gone. Yeah, no idea. Hopefully that'll come back to me. Anyway, so without further ado, stop talking shit, Dean. It's this nonsense. Right, as you can see, I have not unboxed it at all. Unboxed it, unbagged it. When it got sent to me, it didn't have vape and bike on it. That's why I took it out of the Jiffy bag. But there we go. So we've got this Regency by Haku. Look at that, look. They haven't sent me any of the fucking RDAs, but I got some of the fluid. So that's nice. So we've got some of this sort of nonsense happening. We've got to pop away for 5 minutes, just kill some time until I get back. Will do. So, yes, now, there is a slight problem with this, in as much as this is all 0 milligram. However, these are all full to the top. So I'm going to have to, I was tongue in cheek when I said hi end, Daniel. I wasn't being serious, my friend. So yeah, so I'm going to have to vape some Nick free stuff for a while, but we've got a bunch of different flavors going on in here, and I should probably tell you what flavors they are, shouldn't I? Let me just have a quick, in fact, look, let me look on my phone. Hold on. I'll put it back to that camera, because seeing my confusion may be more interesting than not. Where is it? Pardon. Here we go. Website regencyvapor.co.uk. Boosh, some of these apples. Now, right, here we go. We've got flavours. We've got flavours, so I can talk about flavours, I think. Do they say them on them? Yes, they do. Yes. Fuck me sideways. And if there's, I'm not going to go through all of these tonight. I could finger test them. Are you allowed to test juice without Vicky being present? Yeah, absolutely. She's having a very nice chilled out. Oh, I just felt very faint then. She's having a very nice chill time at the moment. So she's had a busy day at work, so she's chilling doing other stuff. Now then, let's go to this camera. So we have got this one. Okay. We've got Regency Alma by Haku. I imagine they're going to be having to do all of the TPD packaging. This isn't the final packaging. But this one, and this is a cinnamon crust apple pie. So that'll take us back to the old apple pie. Did everybody else go through an apple pie stage, or was that just me? We've got, where is the next one? We've got this one, which is Carmen. And Carmen is a vanilla custard cream brulee. So that's very, very nice sounding. We've got Isabel. Raspberry ice cream. I kind of like the sound of that. That could be interesting. After that, we've got Miranda, which is a homemade creamy lemon tart. That should be fun. I like the idea of that one as well. Then we've got Rebecca. And Rebecca is a gin and tonic with lime. And then finally, we've got Valentina, which is a malt custard tart. Now, I don't know why. I don't know what malt means in the grand scheme of things, but it's there. So that's the thing. So this is all the different flavors. Is there any of those that you want me to have a little look at? You know, is there anything in particular out of all of those ones that you want me to go, yeah, I'll tell you exactly what that tastes like? So we've got cinnamon apple crust pie, vanilla custard creme brulee. We've got raspberry ice cream, homemade creamy lemon tart, Rebecca gin and tonic with lime, and then we've got Valentina malt custard tart. So let me know if there's any of those that you want me to actually give a little taste to tonight, so we can see what they do taste like, if they're tasting any good. I will have to quickly wang a wick in something, but I'm interested in the lemon tart. I'm also into this one, the raspberry ice cream. That one interests me greatly. I don't know what the difference is going to be between the vanilla custard creme brulee and the malt custard, which was that malt custard right at the bottom there? Yeah, malt custard tart. I don't know what the thing of that is going to be. But then we've got the cinnamon crust apple pie. So cinnamon crust apple pie, creme brulee, raspberry ice cream, lemon tart, gin and tonic, malt custard. So there we go. So let me know which ones of those you fancy me having a little go at. And if you like ice cream man liquids, I've got 230 mils. No, I think they're quite unpleasant, to be honest with you. The popcorn, are you still on about popcorn? Are you still on about it? We're past that now. We've moved on. Grieve. Acceptance is the first step. Raspberry ice cream, right? Okay. Raspberry ice cream seems to be getting a winner. So let me have a little look here. Find out what's going on here. I was gonna throw a quick build in that, but that's got some nasty, manky looking stuff in the bottom of that. That's gonna need a full strip down, that job, isn't it? So that was, by the way, that was the Rebirth. Did I tell you I found that again? Lost it for ages. Found it again. Very excited. Completely lost my what's it called? Fucking Saver RTA. Absolutely lost that fucker. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else quickly that doesn't have it. Literally everything out of this. Where is it? No. Out of all of this, literally all of these have skunk pins. So, you know, what are we going to do about that? Oh, that one doesn't. Dual coil. Everything should be single coil in this day and age. There's literally no reason to have dual coil for anything ever again. No, skunk pin. Got that. That could do it, I suppose. That's got a squonk pin. Squonk pin. Flaps. I fancy something a little bit on the area side. Not going to lie. Squonk pin. Arse biscuits. Oh well. It's gonna have to be the. It's gonna have to be the fucking. Oh no. Oh, we don't want to see. Oh no, Dean, that's the wrong way. You don't want to see all that much beard here. Right. Some of those apples. Right. So yeah, it's going to have to be the old faithful D Pro Mini. So stick with me for a couple. Do you want to see it built? Do you want to see it being built? If I go, I have the technology to do some of that nonsense. You see, got no idea where centre of frame is. That'll have to do. Right. Good. Let's make it happen. Remember when I unboxed this this Eagle nonsense? It 100% doesn't sit flat, by the way, which is, I still despise this bit, this flappy bit, because unless you've got the fingers of a 5-year-old, you just can't. You can't get it. But as far as the mod goes, it's actually quite good. I quite like it. It's far too big for what it is, but and it's very heavy, but it's actually really nice to use. So that's a thing. Who knew? I may drop a lot of things here, so I apologise if anyone's wearing headphones, but my fingers aren't working overly well. So odds are shit's going to get dropped. I can actually smell the lavender in that beer. Right. See, that'll been a week away. Can I still make a coil? Is that the 3mm one? Yes. Right. Let's make this happen. So yes. So with regards to this mod, it's it looks fairly ugly, and it's a huge kind of rip at the aegis, massively. You can't get past that one. But it's if you want a kind of a beta mod, particularly if you're clumsy, then it seems like it could be quite reasonable, to be honest with you. Which hurts me on the inside to say a little bit. Ah, shit! Wrapped it the wrong way around, guys. Literally, bastards. I think I saw a bird nesting in there. Harsh. Fair, entirely reasonable. It's only funny because it's true. Right. Here we go. This is taking way more effort than it should do. Wait, why am I not using the top bit? Just because I bent the pin for the Coil Master, thanks to Lois. There's no reason I couldn't use the top bit of the tool, is there? Anyway. Look at that though. Look! What? That's marvellous. That's marvellous. Skills with Z. Where are we at? 23 amps? Yes. I finally got some my coil. So jolly good. Absolutely. Right. Two cameras on my face, not looking at either. If I get the Fuji, the second camera is a Fuji. There's a very slim possibility, depending on if I can get to a point of being able to get another lens for it as well that covers a similar sort of zoom range, I might be able to go from up top again rather than at the side, which I think would be nice. Oh, well, that's interesting. Right, so that's the mod on because I'm a crazy mad fool and I didn't turn it off. However, before you even install the coil, look what happens to that screen just when I touch that on there. There you go. So it's sending a constant pulse into the coil the whole time. Ah, well, I should probably turn it off really, but you know, live dangerously, do as I say, not as I do. It's only going to get hot, and I've got 9 other fingers, so what's the worst that can happen? That's a really high coil. I've lost the ability to build the coil, gang. Not quite Mark Todd lost the ability, but lost the ability nonetheless. Let's see how far. Oh, shit balls. It's a bit close. It's a bit jolly close, you know. Oh, look, I've got juice everywhere now. Oh, shit. I'm dropping things. Anyway, how you all been? What have you been up to? What are we saying in here? What have we got going on in here? What's everyone vaping on? Good question, Alex. Good question. I like that. I like that. You're taking care of business while I'm being a lemon. Thank you very much. I might fart in a minute, and I apologise if you hear it. Oh. That was a bit louder than I expected. Oh dear. What do you get if you're a patron? Fuck all, apart from hearing him fart. Oh dear. Right, I'm just taking a little bit off the bottom of those. Go on, in you go. In you go. In. God damn it. Fairly confident I've got some fair old face pulling going on when I'm trying to install that then. Not ideal, but you know, happens to us all. It's old age. Hillary, welcome to your first. Who's on their first live stream? Oh, it's Hillary's first live stream, is it? Mottram says, B just published a blog. Just published a blog post on Stealth Photo about conductivity. Please give it a read and share. It nearly killed me. Absolutely. I will share anything that nearly killed you, Mr. Mottram. Oh dear. See, I'm just making myself laugh again. That's not what you want, is it? Right. Dr. Pepper. What's that? Yes, new coil. Oh, you fucker. 0.23. Sharing the group matters. Yes, good point. Good point. Sharing the group. Oh, been there, Mr. Emery. Not for a while, but yeah, yeah. Right. That was far too hot for that little coil then. If you like a lot of chocolate in your biscuit, join our club. Do. Got some blues going on in that coil. Got all sorts of stuff. There you go. Reasonably tidy, isn't it? That'll do. That'll do, donkey. What do I want? I need that cotton nonsense now, don't I? Been a while. If you do it in your mix, you can boil your juice down and thing. I got myself a Cleto Pro the other week. As far as tanks go, it's not shit. It's why I've been quiet. I'm allowed out of the cabin now. What did you do? What's, what? Give us an abridged version. Oh, yeah. What is it? What's it about? What did you do? Did you hurt yourself? Did you? Did you do it? I can't even remember what you said it was about now. My head's gone past it. I got bored and moved on. So I've been quiet recently. I thought you were quiet recently just because you're a miserable old bugger. That's what I thought. Right. Oh, no, wrong way. Oh. You see why we need autofocus again? So I know. That'll do. Right. Just realised you can see me on that camera as well. So that nonsense. You didn't need to see that. But you did. If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club. Right, let's get some wick in here, shall we? Now I've been locked in the office shed all day. Oh, that's all right. I like penny coils mainly because the Kennedy 25 has such good O-rings. Excelente. Didn't check to see if that was still hot. Pardon. Right. Oops. Oh, God. My bloody scissors are gone fucking daft now. I had one day last week where it was one of those brilliant ones that I seemingly have quite often, where everything, literally every single thing I touched broke or it just died somehow. You just love those sort of days. Aren't they just the best? Oh, give it a haircut. Epic vape mail today. Perhaps V4 away arrived. Go all Bob Ross with your wickage. Right. Get those down there. Now, it was the raspberry ice cream that you wanted to know about, wasn't it? So we'll make sure that we get that nonsense going in there first. Literally the worst job I've ever done of wicking, building, and then wicking a coil. But, you know, it's close enough, isn't it? If you can sort it in focus, close enough. That'll do. Right, now, what was the, what flavour? What's the thing? Isabel is the raspberry ice cream. Isabel. Right. Now it's got PTFE tape around the top there. Not the retail packaging, folks. Don't forget. Excuse me. Right, let's have a little... Let's knuckle it and see where we're at. Oh, it's really raspberry. Really raspberry. That is like a... that's like a raspberry... what's the ice cream with raspberry running through it? Raspberry swirl? No. Or whatever it is, it tastes like that. Oh, shit. Is it raspberry swirl? No, it's not raspberry swirl, is it? Can you remember? See, I'm having to hold this juice bottle like a right fucking... There's the state of that, look. It's like the kid at school that can't hold a pen properly. That's where I'm at the moment. And excuse my grubby sleeves in my grubby old... This hoodie is so old. It's ridiculous. I used to ride the bike in it. I used to fucking go and get pissed in it. It's just one of my old happy hoodies, you know. As I've said many times... No, that was 100% the wrong button to press. As I've said many times, that when you're putting juice in, I'm sure you all know about this by now, but bang it on the top there, and then just tickle the fire button, and that will help suck a little bit more in. So it just makes sure that the centre of that wick is really 100% thingied, you know, juiced. That's the right word. Juiced. Right, hold on. Just getting some remnants off the top cap. At the minute, I'm quite excited about this. I am quite excited. Now, I think Mr. Todd will be the one to be able to tell you where to get it from if your Google Foo doesn't come into play. I've not Googled it to find out, but I know that there are a couple of shops in the UK and Canada that are going to be having it. So that's happening. Where is the... There it is. That wasn't a smooth transition because I didn't press my buttons. I've got to do the smooth transition. Oh. Right, let's have a little vape, shall we? Stop fanning around. Why is that at 52 watts? Fuck, that'd be why I was a bit angry. 40 watts, 0.23. Let's give it a go. Overjuiced. That's not as raspberry as I expected. I'm going to take that down a bit. Did I do something weird with that coil? I've definitely got too much juice on it, I know that. It's nice, but it's kind of... It tasted... I got more excited by the knuckle test than I am vaping it, to be honest with you. It's certainly very vapeable, but it's kind of got a strange thing going on. And I know that doesn't help you because, you know, words, Dean. But I think that's going to be a juice for tanks, to be honest. I'm kind of getting a thing at the back of my throat, right at the top there. And I'm on the... Bearing in mind it's the D-Pro Mini, I'm not getting a whole heck of a lot of that raspberryness come through. Like I say, it's very pleasant, or it is pleasant. It's not unpleasant, but it's not the raspberry ripple That's what I was thinking of. It's not the raspberry ripple that I was thinking of earlier on. Yeah, it's not unpleasant, not at all. But it's not the raspberry ripple that I was sort of thinking it was going to be. So I think if I didn't know what the flavour was, I'd probably be like, oh, that's all right. But I think in my head I was expecting something else. Just knuckle that again. Hold on. Yeah, knuckling. The raspberry really punches you in the face. That really kind of comes through. And it is like a raspberry lip ripple ice cream. But the vape on that is not. Interesting. Like I say, it's not unpleasant, not by any stretch, but it's just not what I was expecting. It's not quite as strong. However, I think if you put that in a tank, I think that would possibly bring the raspberry out a little bit more, personally, with a restricted airflow. Or do I need more airflow? No, I'm going to go with the restricted airflow, possibly more. Someone send me a Haku. It could also just be my taste buds. So let's not forget that one. This is why I don't do juice reviews. But yeah, there you go. So it's pleasant, it's nice, but it's not the raspberry ripple that it's not the strength of a raspberry ripple. The raspberry is a lot more subtle than I was expecting it to be. Malted custard, says Viv. Right, that's the Valentina malt custard tart. I'm getting a lot of juice on the lippage. I didn't put that coil anywhere weird, did I? Did I? No. Just gonna have to vape this through now. So you know. Nearly there. Nearly there. At least it's 0 milligrams, so that's good. Where is Haku? Is it Italy or somewhere? There used to be a raspberry ripple that tasted really raspberry ripply. It wasn't Ice Cream Man. It was an English guy. Who's the guy that makes lemon crack? Was it him? He used to do a lot of ice cream flavours. Was it him? I think it might be him. He made one and that was lovely. But this one, I reckon this is not going to be bad on the coils either. Australia. There we go. Australia. Australia. Right, where's the end of this one? Do. Manufactured in South Korea. What are you talking about? Designed in Oz, machined in South Korea. Well, there we go. Right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Right, let's see what this is all about. About the Ice Cream Man. Yeah, but yeah, who were we talking about earlier on? Not that's Ice Cream Man as well, isn't it? I don't know. I can't remember. You know who I'm talking about, and that's the main thing I think we all need to be aware of. You can't go out and buy it anymore. You can buy the concentrate, I think. I didn't knuckle it. I just got a mouthful then, though. I think I put too much wick in there. That, to me, it tastes like a... See, now I can't really think about what malted custard should taste like, but I'm thinking it probably tastes a little bit like this. It's kind of... It's like it's got a... Not like an RY4 with it, but it's got that kind of thickness behind it. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense at all? RY4 tends to sort of thicken things up and give a fuller body. This is very, very much like that. Russell Hayward, that's the one. Again, I mean, to me, that is kind of like a gnat's chuff away from having a sort of a tobacco-ish kind of vibe, you know? So, yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. It's kind of, yeah, for my taste buds, which, let's face it, are stunning. It's kind of got that kind of almost a tobacco vibe with the custard. Yeah. I'm trying to think if it tastes like kind of like Ovaltine or maltiness like that, but I can't remember what that tastes like. Again, not unpleasant at all, and certainly something I'll vape. Nice for the cooler weather. And it's a solid bodied flavour, that. It's not a tobacco custard, Viv, but it's kind of it's really hard to explain. It's a strange flavour. It's a strange flavour, but it's not terrible. No, not the inside of Maltesers. That might even be what malted tastes like. I don't know. But it's got that... It's not tobacco. How can I explain it? I've also had a similar kind of thing with a bourbon custard that I've had in the past, where it's kind of got a certain thickness going on to it that I think this kind of goes with. Yeah, so it does remind me of that a little bit as well. But what I can tell you is it's not a custard. You know, it's not a custard as you would expect custard to be. It's thick. It's not sickly. Then it's got a definite. What I'm interested about these, or what I have those first two that I've tried, is they're very different flavours to what I've had before, which is a good thing. Custard with tobacco. I just talked about that. Malted milk biscuits. Hey, no, they're bakery. Ovaltine. That's what I was trying to think of earlier on. Couldn't remember what it tastes like. But yeah, the one that I can think of that it kind of reminds me of that I've had of late would be the custard and bourbon that I had from... it's like Cheap Eat. No. They were from America. Can't remember the name of them. They were cheap, super basic label stuff. But no, I mean, that's that isn't an all-day vape for me, though. No, not an all-day vape. Pleasant, but not an all-day vape. So the phone, by the way, is still on the custard one. Without looking, I'm going to pick one at random because I can't remember what the flavours are supposed to be. So we will. Which one did I just open? That one. So we'll see what we can get hold of and fucking right. That one. This is Carmen. I have no idea what Carmen tastes like or what it's supposed to be. I'm not even going to look. This is where shit just goes mental crazy because we're just going to launch into it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to knuckle it and then we're going to taste it with having no idea what it should taste like because I'm reckless. I'm a lone wolf stuff, you know. I don't know. I'm waiting to hear Princess hollered over Google Home speaking. Did I burp? I'm very sorry if I did. Literally unaware of me doing it. Right. Just a little tiny hint more. Right. So, Carmen. This is the one we're going to go with. Let's see what Carmen tastes like on the knuckle. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. There's an ice cream going on. That's got an ice cream situation happening. That is 100% got an ice cream thing going on. Let's see if it's got kind of like an almost a tinge of fruit. Mind you, I can now taste the raspberry that oh dear. Maybe it's just ice cream makes me think of raspberry ice cream. But this is definitely the Carmen, and I haven't had the Carmen one so far. Nope. Right, here we go. Not a clue. 100% of no idea. That's just got an ice cream vibe going on for me. No idea. I'm going to have to look. See what it's like. What one was that one? Carmen, wasn't it? Carmen is... Oh, that's the vanilla custard creme brulee. Oh, well, there you go then. There you go. Does it taste like creme brulee? Not really. Oh, well, actually, now I know it. Could be in my head, but now I know that that's what it tastes like. It's got a hint of it. It's got a hint of it, but it does taste like almost like a thick ice cream. But I think I can see where they're going with that kind of custardy creme brulee kind of vibe happening. So I think I can see it. And again, not unpleasant at all. Not unpleasant at all. I don't think it would be something I'd vape all day. Although, once again, something that could be nice in tanks. I don't know. What I need to do really is I need to vape the face off with a bunch of them and see how we get on. But no, as far as I can tell, they're interesting flavours that I've not had. I can't look... With a lot of flavours, like if you have like a peach or something like that, you go, yeah, that's similar to that peach I had on, with that other make. And you go, right, boost, done. These ones, the closest I could get was with the raspberry ice cream being on the lick test, reminded me of that other stuff that I'd had ages ago. And with that other one, with the whatever it was, the custard one, the malted custard, reminded me a little bit about like a bourbon custard that I'd had last year. And this one, this creme brulee, is a kind of it's another kind of flavour that is not massively similar to something else. And so for that, I think that's a good thing. These apparently will be available in short fills? Is that what they're called? Where you bang your own nick in. Obviously, I can't put my own nick in any of these at the minute because there isn't enough space. So I'm going to have to vape through some of these so I can get some nick in there. But no, all that jobs are good. Yeah, I think that's quite pleasant. We're gonna have some more Carmen. Let's get the Carmen going on. What's the opera? How does that sound? That's Carmen, isn't it? Or is that a ballet? It's an opera. 100% an opera. Right. Da-da-da. That's nice. I think it's nice. I think it's all right. That is all right. I like that. Now, what are you saying? Lone Wolf smells like one. Glass houses, Mr. Mottram. Lavender Wolf, kinda. Lavender Wolf 6616's had on the Fuji Owners Forum. I need to join a Fuji Owners Forum, actually. Maybe the hot sauces caught Rose's taste buds. It didn't help that they were rubbish beforehand, but I'm fairly confident that didn't really help with the proceedings. Got to vape it on manky coils to get the burnt taste for it to come through. Absolutely. Viv asked earlier about Andy's dinner. Was there a conversation about Andy's dinner on the group or something? I don't know. Spiced roast cauliflower and a couple of roti. Okay, I'm into it. That's good. Anyone having sound issues? I hope not. I hope what kind of issues? What's happening? Sorry, I've been painting my nails, then I had to open a new package of batteries, change batteries in my mouse, all with wet polish. Takes a lot of skill. Good work. Good job. We've got I'm heading over Andy, sounds good. Lovely. Carmen. Yeah, that's what I said. Isn't it? Yeah, Carmen. Da da dee da da dee da da dee da 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 dee dee da 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 da. That is not an opera that I've heard. I think you're lying to me. But there we go. Right, good. Good times. Got a new office chair. Did I tell you about the new office chair? So that's nice. I have sat in here sort of for a few hours, and it seems to be working out rather well. So that's good. And I can tip back like that. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's lovely. Is my picture really dark? Because on the camera it's really light, but on the computer it seems to be really dark. Oh yeah. No. Oh, too much, Dean. Dial it back. Boosh. Is that better? It's literally the first time I've ever had to boost that on that one. But that might be my screen. Technology hates me. But there you go. So we've had some stuff. We've had a bit of a catch up. Let you know what's going on, what's happening. As always, I apologize. I'm never going to not apologise for being shit. But happens, unfortunately, and I'm going to listen to you guys when you say don't worry about it. I'm not going to. I'm going to give myself the license of having this week at least to sort it out, but I am going to be doing some more stuff for you because, like I said, mentally I feel a little bit stronger now, which is good. So even if physically I can't do a lot, the only thing that I haven't got much stuff coming in. Now I know that I've had a bunch of people ask me if I'll do videos on pod systems, and quite frankly, that's just not going to happen. So what else have we got? Have I had any? Not really very much at all. That's a pod system. That's a pod system. That's Juice. That's a hotel. One chap wanted me to just kind of basically advertise his RDA. So for 2 weeks before release, never spoken to the man. Just will you, push my RDA on all your social media? Why would I do that? What's this? Nice to meet you. Oh, e-liquid, lovely. That's always nice. So yeah, it's been. I've not had any of the fun kind of. Oh, Dean, we love you. You're amazing. Will you review our stuff? There's been none of that, which is fine by me because I'm not letting anyone down by not doing any reviews. But it's going to mean that I will be buying stuff when shit gets happening, and also again I'm going to finally be able to get to do the other content as well with regards to kind of tutorials and all that sort of nonsense. I haven't forgotten that in one of the upper tiers when we had a hangout, we said about doing a build and potentially the baked bean can build. I've not forgotten about that, so that's cool. What else have we got? What else have we got going on here? What are you talking about? Hot sauce, Andy? Oh, Andy. Stan makes some lovely hot sauce. Jazz is what kids play with. They're learning an instrument. Oh, went to Ronnie Scott's once. That's when I decided jazz was not for me. Swing jazz is nice. It's freeform jazz where it all goes a bit wrong. Were you not in when I talked about it at the start, Alex? I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I've cleaned this 3 times now, and I think it's a really, really nice mech. Did I show you? I think I showed you, but I got the gold gear to go on top of it just because I think it kind of worked, and I just really enjoy using it. The button or the battery wobble adjuster. What's it called? Thingamajig. Battery, how's your father? That is a little bit janky. I'm not going to lie. And also because the threads are handmade, they're smooth as you like. But occasionally when you go and try and sort of screw that in there, you kind of get a little kind of cross thread situation going on. Because there's something a bit rough in there that needs to be finished a little bit better. But no, otherwise, and like I said, getting this because it's not a reverse threaded. It's a regular threading on that battery wobble adjuster, and it's quite sort of loose. So it means that you can quite easily cock it up. So you kind of have to install your battery. Make sure that when you put it on, it's upside down so you don't wreck it. Otherwise, you'll turn it up. If you do it up like that, if you do it up the right way up, then the weight on the battery will mean that the battery wobble adjuster doesn't. It'll sort of screw in with the thing. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense at all? I hope so. But yeah. Otherwise, I've been loving using it. It's been a lovely mech, and it's ridiculously comfortable. The tension in the button is gorgeous. So yeah, it's been great. It's just the threading on there is just a hint janky when you go to screw it in, and the battery wobble adjuster is a bit of a thing. But otherwise, apart from that, really enjoying using it. So hopefully that answers that one. Also, like I said earlier on, I've actually really enjoyed this thing. I think it looks super ugly, but I've really enjoyed using it. So apart from getting access to the battery door, that sucks big hairy balls. But otherwise, 21700 battery, job's a good one. Cheeky little 35 watts. Going like a little trooper. So yeah, and I think when you get a little dinky RDA on something like that, it kind of looks a little bit funky as well, doesn't it? I'm too bright and blowing out now, aren't I? So yeah, so it kind of it's a look, it's a thing. But yeah, you can throw this at someone's head and you're not going to break it, so that's good. That then, ladies and gentlemen, is did I tell you I've kind of been having a crack at the M Turk. I did a bunch more with that one on top of the Bigfoot mod. Bigfoot mod, super cheap and cheerful. Absolutely not worth the money that is being charged for it. But if you can get that cheaper, if you can get that for like 50, 60 quid, it's a solid, large, but solid mod. In my sort of reasonably limited experience. What else have I been vaping? I have also obviously been vaping my Mod Maker mod that I printed out. That's still got a battery in there, and that's it. That's your lot. What else? Anything else? Is there anything else that I need to answer? What's going on? Anyone compare the Poet and D Pro Mini? No. I think David said he was going to send me his Poet, I think. So I'll let you know. D Pro Mini is like swoosh compared to the Poet is like swing. Handy, helpful. I haven't vaped the Pro in such a long time I can't remember it, says Viv. Well, again, just send me a Poet and I'll break that. I'll let you know. I say this all tongue in cheek, obviously. No one send me anything. Good. Well, I think we're done. I think we are done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again to Stanley for sending me this little ceramic bladed beastie. I have been hugely surprised at what this can cut open. This has been marvellous. I made one of those Mod Maker mods in black ABS. It's pretty decent. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's all right. I need to spend some more time on my printer. I showed you the beards, didn't I? Did I show you the beards that I printed? Where are they? Anyone know what I did with them? Oh. Lots of beards. Lots of beards. I was doing these to test my resolution on the printer. I've got a little bit more work to do on that one, but if anyone's got a clever idea about how I can attach like a pin badge connection or a safety pin or something to the back, then let me know. And also let me know if you like the idea of having Patreon beardy bin badges. I don't know. Anyway, let me know. Is that a Stanley knife? No. What? I see what you did there. From Stan. You see, I'm not firing on all cylinders. But I already fancy the parallel Mod Maker design on Shapeways. Post pics if you're in the group, Stan. But you can get it directly off the Mod Maker website, can't you? Don't build above 0.5. What are you on about? I put it like this. The Poet is second only to my Skyfall in rotation at the moment. Gets a bit hot. Is there a hangout on Thursday? There can be. Yes, if you want. All right then, we'll do it. We'll do it on Thursday. But someone please send me a message on Thursday during the day. Just send me a PM on Facebook. Just to say, Dean, Thursday, hangout. That'd be great. Start of the month, isn't it? Oh no, last week was the start of the month, but I missed that. So yes, this Thursday. If you want one, we'll do one. Bosh. And that is for the tiers that qualify, unfortunately, not for everybody. Sorry about that one, gang. Right, done. I'm kind of dying a little bit now, so I'm going. But hopefully, I don't know. It was nice to check in. Nice just to check in and have a little bit of a chat, let you know what's going on. It's been a long one. It's been a long one. How long's this one been? Feels like I've been doing this for about a week. 1 hour 20. Boosh. So ain't it? Right, there we go. I'll bug you, don't worry. Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you. Can you buy the mod from ModMaker? No, but you can get the 3D printing thing, the design, and then you can go to that 3D print hub thing that I said and find a local 3D printer to you. Or see about bunging someone a few quid to print it out for you. Rather than fanning around with Shapeways, just as an idea. Right, on that one, faces of the cancer. I'm trying to write it in. Hopefully the hotel Wi-Fi will be at the hangar. Oh, you're coming back from the Shetlands down here? Right, good. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much, gang. Like I say, the Regency vapor stuff, I think I'm very interested in vaping more of this, purely because it's different to what I've had elsewhere, so that's cool. Take my opinions on flavours with a pinch of salt, because we know I'm useless. But no, otherwise, jobs are fucking good. Thank you very much for hanging out, and I will see you very, very, very soon. And I'm just going to finish it. All right? Be good to be good to yourselves and to each other.